XRP has been on an absolute tear, as almost everyone in the world probably is aware of at this point, right? So on the last update, I was looking at a couple of things, one of which being that this was a key level at 159, 160, where we were looking to essentially flip that into support. And then we had a couple, basically only two main levels, overall that I was looking for between us and the all-time high. One of which came in at about 199 towards about 213. We basically came up and just blasted right through that and have essentially flipped that into support at the moment. And then last night we made our way all the way up to about 292. Now the current all-time high sits about 14% higher than where we made it to today. We did have a little short-term price action where the price kind of swept the high here, we dropped, and all this was a nice little liquidity sweep, which most would look at it as. But we see these setups time and time again where this was yesterday's high, aka the Monday high, and anyone that kind of came in last second with some shorts or potentially had been trying to short this entire rise, which is probably the main case, right? Everybody's been coming in with shorts, heavy shorts, stop loss above the high, get stopped out, stop loss above the high, get stopped out. Last one, right? Come in with the shorts, stop loss above the high, get stopped out, only to actually see the move actually start to go right here, right? So, but yeah, we just swept yesterday's high, and then we had made our way down, bouncing right at support at the weekly open, right? But it was a huge drop, 21% in the grand scheme of things. Now, currently for me, what I'm looking at is that I want to see this area that we actually ended up sweeping, which is a current high essentially. So it's an easy invalidation, but we want to see this level essentially claimed for any more upside, right? And then we got the all-time high, and for me, I'm looking up towards about 375 for the next major area that I'll be paying attention for. And then this can really get us, as high as $5 for the next 1618 expansion. Now, I'd pointed out in the Discord just a bit ago that we do have some bullish divergences appearing where a ton of people are trying to come in retail-wise and try to short XRP, while a larger player essentially is kind of eating up those orders and kind of building up a long position. So generally we've seen that, and that usually ends in a little bit of a push higher, could end up even in a short squeeze. We've seen it literally along this whole way here, similar to when Bitcoin was trading at 80K. So XRP has kind of had the same situation, honestly, probably twice the amount of Bitcoin on the way up now. So it's a little bit simmering down now. Locally, I do imagine we at least push up past these local highs. For me, I'm targeting at least up towards a little local gold pocket, right? So probably up back toward this 268 region. And then from there, what you don't want to see if you're, bullish on XRP at the moment is that getting rejected, because that would probably be the area where you'd look for, you got your high, a low, lower high, and this could essentially start marking out our, little downtrend here, taking us down to $2 and maybe a little bit below that. So that's the key region at the moment for me, is that watching, for a little bit more of a push up, because like I said, we do have the little bit of bullish divergence. So it would make sense. We're actually pushing up as we speak. So short term for a rejection, we're gonna be looking right here about 268. Otherwise, look to claim the high, which is a simple outlook there.